or just look up sports card ASMR. I'd say 90% of the audience there doesn't understand what we do, but they're there, and that's what's good. All right. Today, we are going back to 1994. That's right, 1994, and we are going to do a pack of Pinnacle football and a pack of Pinnacle baseball. 14 cards in this football pack, 16 in this baseball card pack. It's got a 3-tier insert program. You got the rookie team, the artist proof set, and the museum collection. Wow! And over here we just have cards. So all right. You know the rules. If you're regular around here, I'm gonna pull 5, 6, 7 cards each. We'll make it even, and then we're gonna go to the price guides, and then we will see who comes out on top today. Is there more prestige in the Pinnacle baseball or the Pinnacle football? So we'll do some crinkling. We'll do some opening. But first, I did want to look at. Oh, by the way, we do have this. I'm really gonna need this today. The reason I'm gonna need that, the reason the sports card doctor's gonna need that, is because, well, we always need to measure, right? You should always carry a measuring tape around. You never know what you're gonna need to prove, you know. You just might need to prove something. So, alright. I'm excited for this already. We got price guides. Lots and lots of price guides. So we have used this one before. This is from July of 1997. I wanted to try to coordinate these as close to 1994 and as close in years with the Beckett's there. So we have this October 1996 Troy Aikman, which I don't believe we've used yet. Let's see. So, anyways, let's do what we always do and just kind of flip through the Beckett's here, and look what's inside. For all my page flipping fans. And I know we've used this one before, but let's refresh our memory. Carl Pavano sighting. Jay Leno surrounded by baseball friends. Wow. I occasionally host shows for Jay Leno here in Burbank, and I don't know if he would remember that photo. I'll ask him. Alright, a quick who's hot. We've already done this one, but before refresh, who was hot in July of 1997? Ken Griffey Jr., Larry Walker, Coverboy Kenny Lofton, Tina Martinez, Roger Clemens, Randy Johnson, Dave Justice, Andy Pettit, Tony Gwynn, Cal Ripken Jr., Mark McGuire, Nomar Garcia-Parra, Andres Galarraga, Alex Rodriguez, a.k.a. A-Rod, and Mo Vaughn. There you go. A little refresh for you all there. I guess I should confirm if the 1994 Pinnacle is even listed. Imagine it is. So many cards. There it is. Okay, the 1994 Pinnacle is listed. We got a lot of things going on there. Okay. Let's do this here. You know, if on July 19th, 1997, you were in Santa Barbara at the Goleta Valley Community Center, Hollister Avenue. Maybe you contacted Greg Kirby to get a table. It was $35 to attend this event here, or at least to get a table. If you were there July 19th, 1997 as an attendee or selling cards, whatever, please let us know in the comments down below. Okay. One of these days, I swear, it's gonna happen. And as always, remember, kids, confirm the show before you go. Okay. By Mark McGuire's mullet and Van Dyke combo there. And yes, if it's fully connected, just so we're all aware, if it's fully connected, that's a Van Dyke. A goatee would just be the Limp Bizkit fuzz on the bottom. Okay, so if you like breaking stuff, you might have a goatee. Rest in peace, Rhino. Okay. Hall of Famer Larry Walker on the back. Not Hall of Famer Kenny Lofton on the front. Is he Hall of Good? Maybe. But I enjoyed Lofton back in the day. One of the guys who had turned the tide of the game. Alright, let us open this up here. Again, I can't recall if I used this one or not. No, I did not. You know why? Because I broke these seals earlier today to make sure that this had Pinnacle in it. So, I answered my own question there. Okay. So, this is Beckett in pretty good shape there, if you're a Beckett collector. October 1996, Beckett Football Card Monthly. Issue number 79. Price to go in the United States, $3.50. Canada, $4.75. Australia, $5.95. If you're a fan of American football cards. Let's go back to the glory days of the mid-90s in the NFL. Starting lineup figures were the pinnacle of figure-based sports collecting. I still have a few of mine. Art appreciation there. All right. Basically, this article is just trying to sell you a goddamn checklist. Upper Deck Pro Bowl checklist card. No, thank you. No, thank you. Who's hot in 1996 in football card collecting? Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, my guy Dan Marino, Brett Favre, Barry Sanders, Look, there's a picture of Beckett football card. Keith Jackson, shirtless on the Eagles. Just pointing out the obvious. I'm like Wayne Campbell trying to pitch Wayne stock, and a man fashioning a canoe out of a log. Okay. Is that too deep of a reference? Alright. There we go. Joey Galloway on the back. Premier receiver there in the mid-90s. Alright, so that is what we'll be using. And now it's time to open up these packs of cards. I think baseball will have a little bit of an advantage, so I'm going to allow football to kind of set the tone here. So we'll do a little bit of crinkling and some ripping. If you enjoy the entire crinkle and rip series in one videos with only the crinks and the rips, you know what to do. You can check out our playlist there. So let's do a little bit of crinkling. Shout out one of our longtime viewers here, Ranger Donald, who sent us a big pack of cards, actually a big box of cards, and this was in that box. So thank you, Ranger Donald. And also, if you'd like to send the sports card doctor something, you can get that address down below. Oh, well, we're starting off very strong here, very strong. Oh, though I'll tell you what, I see some damage there, and we got some bricking. Got some classic sports card bricking. Speaking of bricking, I was recently on a podcast with my friend Jeff May, who has a show called Jeff Has Cool Friends, but also has a YouTube channel called Jeff Has Cool Cards. I was on it with John Jabs of The Past is Alive, who's a big fan of the channel, and we are a big fan of John Jabs and The Past is Alive. Check out the interview that Jeff May did with John and I, okay? On that episode, we were talking about bricking, so this is exactly the problem with a lot of these cards here. So we'll see if these cards survive. We got our penny sleeves to set them aside. This is really bad stuff here. Look at that. But I'll tell you, pulling apart cards that are bricked, not bad in terms of ASMR trigger sounds. That Barry Sanders. The corners are not in good shape, but hey. Got a Dana Stubblefield. Not a bad pack so far. Sterling Sharp. Look at us. Look at this. Jackie Harris. Look at that. You could use this as a weapon. This is a literal brick. Sports card doctor's actually going to try to see if we can doctor this a little just gotta go for it. Reggie Brooks there. That's luckily not their most valuable card. Marty Nickerson. That's a great shot, though. The creamsicle uniforms there. Jeff, no, Brian Cox adding to my Miami Dolphin collection. Love that there. Jeff Lockman. Look at that. Yeah, you can see the damage right there. Ooh, we got ourselves a Terry McGee. Got one of them special cards right there. That's what we got. Look at that. Tony McGee. Did I say? Yeah, Tony McGee, tight end. Alright. Alright. Got ourselves Mark Higgs. Alright, I love this card. This card has almost no value here today, but I love him as a Dolphin fan. Oh, speaking of Keith Jackson, look at that. He was one of the big early free agent signees in the NFL. Went to Miami to give Dan Marino a big target over the middle. Didn't work out that good. Alright, and speaking of other big tight ends, gosh, man, this is amazing. Got ourselves an Eric Green. Got a Steeler, another Steeler coming in here. We got Byron Morris, 1994 rookie right there. And Terry Allen from Minnesota. So, alright, this is a good pack of cards for the pricing game we're about to play here. So let's see here. Terry Allen. We'll probably set aside Byron Morris. Maybe Eric Green. Maybe Keith Jackson. Unfortunately, Mark Higgs, probably only a common. We'll probably have to do this Tony McGee special card there. Jeff Lockerman. Brian Cox. I don't think there's great value there. Marty Nickerson. Defensive players are never valued. Reggie Brooks. And then Jackie Harris. Maybe. Well, look at that. This is Buccaneers. Did he get traded? Is this an air card? Maybe we'll hold on to that. Alright. We got Hall of Famer Sterling Sharp. That's a great card. Dana Stubblefield, Bryce there, and Barry Sanders. Love this card. This is going to go to our Barry Sanders collection, but I can just see that the card did not last these 30 years there. So that's a great card, though. All right, but that's definitely going to be a card with price. So you can just feel the gloss on them, just sticking. So Barry. Let's go Sterling. Jackie, Dana, Tony McGee. How many cards is that? That's too many cards to price here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, let's see. If we can find 8 cards here in the Pinnacle Baseball, we'll make it an 8-on-8 Survivor Series match. Shout out to those in the comments. Was it Troy Merlot line? I think you said that. The Survivor Series battle in our rack pack contest. Alright, I digress. Let's do a little bit of crinkling here on this Pinnacle 1994 Baseball Series 1. I feel as though I gotta do it down here. All right. We got ourselves a Ryan Klesko. That's not a bad 1994 pick. Got ourselves a Dwayne Ward, if you like bullpen guys. Tino, gosh, look at that damage. Look at that damage. Jeff Kent, New York Mets, Jeff Kent, that's not a bad kid. With him just breaking Mark Carey on right there. Wally Whitehurst with the Padres. Alright, Albert Bell, specialty card right there. Don't call me Joey. That's not a bad card. I don't dislike that one. Alright, late 80s, early 90s staple, Ruben Sierra. I've always been a fan of Ruben. Interesting character in baseball history. Felix Jose. Lance Johnson. Oh, okay. That's a great card. We've been pulling a lot of Ryans lately, and I think it's the universe making us pause to pay our respects to Ryan Sandberg. Thanks, Ryan. Kevin Brown, looking like look at Kevin Brown. He's sleeping. He's having so much fun. Too bad he is not a fun player. Rookie prospect Rondell White. That's a good guy. Roberto Mejia. Rookie prospect Mike Oquist. Derek May. And rookie prospect Curtis Pride. Alright. We got some good cards here for this price range. Remember, again, not price range, I shouldn't say price range, for this year range. Remember, we're looking at 1997. So there's a chance that some of these cards that might not have value now have value then. So let's take a look a little more closely at what we got. I think the NFL Pinnacle has a little bit of an edge right now. So let's see. Curtis Pride. It's possible we'd price Derek May. Mike Oquist, I don't think I'll price. Roberto Mejia. Rondell White, we will price. Kevin Brown will price. Rhino will price. No on the Lance Johnson. Felix Jose, no. I don't think we would on Ryan. Excuse me, Ruben Sierra. Albert Bell, yes, we will. No on Whitehurst. Yes on this Jeff Kent. I think yes on this Tino. No on Dwayne Ward. And yes on this Ryan Klesko. I'll tell you what, I really do like these designs though. The 94 Pinnacle design team. These feel like, I know it's what Pinnacle score, right? So it's like, we've got some class going on right here, some true class, okay. Alright, let's see, how many cards did we set aside here to be priced? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, let's cut one of these cards here. Let's cut one of these cards. Potentially that. Holding on to that. I think one of these cards has to go, and I gotta tell you, I think it might be Derek May. He was a good prospect for a while, but by this time we know he is not, so I think there's still some hope on these cards here. So there you have it. That is our battle here today. Pinnacle Baseball, Pinnacle Football, 8 on 8. Alright, we're all in. Let's do it. I think this pack, the Pinnacle Football, has the early advantage because of some major stars. And this one has a lot of stars either on the other end of their career or stars that would have more value first here. As always, I'm going to pull aside. We got our handy-dandy calculator. And so we can get those keys going. Let's do this here. All right, 1997. Beckett. Now see, look, who's hot? Let's see if this pans out. Tino Martinez is listed as hot in this Beckett. See if that Tino card comes through. I know this video is not on live premiere, but at this point in the video, please leave a comment on who you think is going to be the most valuable card, or which stack is going to win. Alright, 1994 Pinnacle. Now, here is the thing. Common cards, 10 cents. Semi-stars, 25 cents. Unlisted stars, 50 cents. The artist proof set, $3,000, $2,000, $1,000. We've got that. We got an the comp museum set, the museum traded set. It's $800. Wow. Okay. I don't know if that's what we got. And then we got some of these ones. Here we got a small selection of those. Some Pinnacle Tribute, Rookie Team, Pinnacle Run Creators, Pinnacle Team, Pinnacle Tribute. Those are the highlighted subsets. Okay. Well, let's do this. Let us do this. These are always weird because I have to probably make some judgment calls. Let's do 1994 Pinnacle Baseball. Versus 1994 Pinnacle Football. Squeeze it in there. A little bump in the road. Okay. Alright, let's do this. First up, we've got Curtis Pride. Deaf player, right, I believe, wasn't he? He is number 230 in the set. Came up with the Expos here. So let's see if we have him listed. He is not listed, so he is a common card, and I'm going to go ahead and call him a common at 10 cents. 10-cent common there. Okay, that's surprising. But he's a rookie prospect. Okay, Rondell White. Rondell White carved out a nice career for himself there with many teams. Started with the Expos here. 246 in the set. And nope, his name is not Manny Ramirez, right? So, okay. Yep, that is a common as well for Rondell White. We're going to say 10 cents for Rondell White. Okay. We got Ryan Klesko with this fascinating, let me look into the camera card there. Love the aviators on the cameraman with the aviators and the headset. It looks like he's flying like a FBI drug plane on a secret mission in the late 80s or something like that. He's CIA. He's going to help overthrow a government there. And Klesko with his mullet looks like he's going to let him. All right. Number 157 for this future star, still kind of at the time. 157 is... Oh, he is listed. He is listed. Ryan Klesko. Ryan Klesko, 50 cents. That's our first big catch of the day, is Ryan Klesko. There you go. You can put it on the board. was a Yankee. He, of course, was a Mariner. The man tapped to replace Donnie Baseball, got off to a slow start, and then had that big game in the late spring, early summer with the Yankees, and the Yankee fans finally accepted him. And Tino had a great 96 season, and even better 97 season, and one of our favorites there for us Yankee fans. But let's see. Is he as hot as this Beckett claimed he would be? Number 129. 129, nope. He's not listed, but I'm going to go ahead and call him a semi-star. In 1997, Tino Martinez was on fire. I'm going to call him a semi-star at 25 cents. We got Kevin Brown right here. We might put this into our Legends collection because that's a comical card right there. He's pretending to take a nap. All right, Kevin Brown, a famous kind of jerk in the game, but he was damn good for many, many years. Here he is, number 71. 71 in the set. He is not listed. Oh, that's probably why he's upset. I'm going to call him 1997. Again, this is a 1997 Beckett. He's having a spectacular year for the Florida Marlins at this time. So I think that's where we're going to go and call him an unlisted star at 50 cents. Just got to make that controversial decision right there. All right. Jeff Kent. Here's my prediction. Unlisted. And in 1997, he was yet to be Jeff Kent. But here he is coming up with the Mets. Hard-hitting second baseman. Big numbers, of course, as we all know. Most of it with the Giants. Started with the Blue Jays. Number 122 in the set. And yeah, he is a common. I am going to call him. I'm going to make the controversial decision to call Jeff Kent a common card in 1997. Do you agree with me? I don't know. You let me know. 10 cents. But I'm going to hold on to this card, even though it's not in great shape because of that brick and stick. A lot of damage there. It looks like Freddy Krueger just kind of scratched down there. But I'm going to hold on to that and put that maybe in our album. All right. This is a great card. I'm very happy that we have this one here. Ryan Sandberg, of course, as I said before, recently passed away. One of the best in the game. So is he listed here still in 1997? Number 6 in the set. He is listed. He is listed. And he is listed at 60 cents. That's a big get there. All right, baseball's looking good. So now we have this, I don't know what to call this. What are these? Museum collection, rookie team, artist proof. I don't think this is an artist proof right here. This is number 16 in the set. Oh, this is the museum collection. Okay, museum collection. Interesting. So again, the museum, the complete museum set, $800. So this is the common museum, $1. Okay, museum stars. Whew. All right, we're gonna have a little bit of an issue here. Okay, so this is Albert Bell Museum Collection, number 15 in the normal set. So Albert Bell is listed. Albert Bell is listed for $1. $1. But here's the thing. So the complete museum set, $800. Museum Series 1, $500. Museum Series 2, $300. Common museum cards is $1. Museum trade. They have to give specific numbers there. $279, $213, $328, $382, $387 as $3. Museum stars 6 times to 15 times. High column. Okay, so he's $1. You know the math here. This this is Albert Bell in 1997, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say 1 times 15 is a $15 card, okay? Does anyone disagree with me? Does anyone disagree with my math? He's listed as $1. Okay? Museum star cards. He is a star. 6 times to 15 times the high column list. Museum young stars. Alright, young stars are 5 times to 12 times higher. Albert Bell is coming off a giant season in 1993. He's already a star. And by 1997, when this price guide was going, Albert was one of the best in the game. We're definitely going to be holding on to this card because I think it's a great get. Look at that. Whew. And I'm going to make this decision right here, right now. But Albert Bell's a $15 card. This might seal the deal. It's a big get. Sorry, football. I'm making it. Does anyone disagree? I mean, it's not live. Alright, AP Museum Random Insert Specs. Common Museum card, $1. That's not a common. He's not a common. He's one of the highest listed cards in this set. Okay? Looking at that. He's one of the highest cards. Alright? So, this is a big get here. Let's do all the addition. $17.15 price. Without a doubt, our biggest price pack yet. I feel good with that decision, okay? Hopefully you can sound off in the comments if you feel I've overpriced that card. But you saw it. Now, again, could I have gone with the 6 times? But this is Albert Bell in the mid-90s. If I show up in the card show with that in 1997, I might be driving home in a Ferrari. Alright, maybe a Subaru. So let's do it. Let's get to football. Football's got a hard task, but who knows what we can get once we open it up. Trophy collection is $600. Common, $600. Common trophy card, $1.50. Veteran stars, 8 times to 60 times. Young stars, 7 times to 14 times. Rookies, 5 times to 10 times. So, there we go. Okay. That is big. Let's get to it. I think we only got one of those cards in there, though, so I don't think Tony McGee is going to beat Joey Bell. But we'll find out. Let's go first here with our 1994 rookie, Byron Morris, drafted by the Steelers. Card number 192 in the set. He is a common card. That is. I'm just trying to see if there's any rookie common prices. Nope. So Byron Morris, 8 cents. I thought football had the advantage simply because we had some bigger names, but I am a little worried about football right now here. Alright, Eric Green, tight end of the Steelers, number 111 in the set. And that is a common card. I'll tell you what, I'm going to say Eric Green is a semi-star. I don't know if I agree with that, but At the time, Eric Green was absolutely one of the best on the field at tight end. As was this man right here, Keith Jackson. He is number 184 in the set, but he is not big enough here to be listed. I'm going to go ahead and give him the semi-star price as well. If this was like 1988, 1989, maybe I'd give him the star, but not today. Alright, here we go. So there's Tony McGee. This is the trophy card right here. The trophy collection, there it is listed right there. So, number 71 in the set to Tony McGee. Get us anything special? And the answer is no. He is a common. But the trophy cards, common trophy cards, are $1.50. $1.50. So, there you go. Tony McGee is priced to go at $1.50. Now he is a rookie card. Okay, wait, hold on. All right, let's play around with this here. Let's make this interesting. All right, he's a common, 8 cents, but he is also a rookie. This is his rookie card. So rookies are 5 to 10 times. So let's do this. 0.8 times 10. 80 cents. What came up as 0 for what was going on there? Okay. Alright. Or we can call him a common trophy card at $1.50. 80 cents. Or a common. Well, wait a minute here. Hold on. I'm trying to make this interesting. This is a common trophy card. It's $1.50. Okay, it's $1.50. We can go with that. The rookie cards are 5 to 10 times that $1.50. Should we? This is controversial. But I'm prepared to make that 10 times the common price. 10 times the common price. I want to make sure my logic's okay, because that would make it a $15 card. Or, now, wait, see, I think I think this is a $1.50 card. I think maybe it's a $1.50 card. But then again, it is a rookie card. He's listed in the rookie section right here. I think that'd be cheating. If I call this a $15 card, I think that would be cheating. I'm going to call this... Oh, man. I'm going to call this a $1.50 card. What do you think? You're seeing my mind work out here. Because we didn't list this based off of the common price for if this was a common museum card. We listed it off his regular priced card. So Tony McGee's regular priced card is 8 cents. If you multiply it by 10, that's what we're looking at. About 80 cents there, right? Let's just call him a common at $1.50. Call it a day. And maybe, perhaps, seal the deal on this match today. Dana Stubblefield, number 83. It's controversial, I know. Alright, Dana Stubblefield is also 8 cents. Some of the worst writing I've ever done. I'm gonna be honest, that looks like a serial killer. Just wrote that. I apologize for scaring anyone. Alright, Jackie Harris right here. So, Jackie Harris is listed as a tight end with the Buccaneers. Even though he's shown here as the Packers. I don't think that's an air card. I think maybe he got traded. So, number 97. Yeah, that's a common too. I gotta be honest, don't even know why I included him in there. I feel stressed. I feel like really deliberated too long there. You guys saw a little bit into my mind, and it's not comforting. least it started to hurt him. Hurt his value. But, all right, well, unless this Barry Sanders comes in at $17, I don't know if we've got it in it. Can't imagine if we had pulled the trophy collection Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders, number 3. There he is. Well, it's a big price. $2. $2 here. Oh, man. I feel as though I let the football back down. We could have just had some fun with that, called that a 50. But there's no way Tony McGee is worth the same as Albert Bell. I just couldn't let that happen there. Okay, let's see what we got. $4.18. $4.18. I'm just doing a quick. I thought I might have pressed 5. Nope, got it right. Well, there you go. There you go, everybody. $17.15 to $4.18. I don't think there was any other cards in here that would have changed the outcome for any of this right here today. Nope. Jeff Lockman, a little bit of name value. Nope. Jags, Terry Allen. Reggie Brooks, 109. Nope. All right. There you go. Wow. That was quite the matchup. Baseball. Big winner here. Big winner. Baseball here today. Albert Bell. He wasn't a man full of a lot of smiles, but he got the job done here today, as he often did on the field. Sound off down below. This was a controversial episode. You might not agree with my decision making. I'll stand by and take your comments, okay? If you want to lob some criticism at the Sports Card Doctor, I understand. It just in my head, if it comes down, it's Tony McGee, it's a rookie card, but we knew that Tony McGee was not going to be as valuable as Albert Bell. It's just not fair. I couldn't call them even. It just didn't seem right to me.